Okay, welcome once again to Sammy and Mathematics. I hope you've been enjoying the classes, and today I want to discuss something very interesting. Been having a series on calculus and derivative of functions. But today we're going to discuss something very interesting, and that is exponential and logarithmic functions. We want to discuss their derivatives. You remember when you have a function like y equals to log, let A represent the base, and we have x. If we differentiate this function, we have the y, the x, that is simply going to give us log A, still the same base, but this is going to give us a constant e, and this will be divided by x, where e is 2.7182818, and so on and so forth. Now, this is the derivative of this function. What I mean is that, for instance, if we have log 10 raised to the power of 10, log 10, where the argument is x, the derivative of that, the y, the x, is going to be equals to log 10e over x. Now, what will be the case where we have log to the base e? Log to the base e is the same thing as ln x, natural log, ln x. So ln x is the same thing as log x to base e. And if we want to find the derivative using this, we are going to have the y, the x equals to log. So the base now is e, so that will be e and e here divided by x, which is simply 1 over x. That is why we have the derivative of ln x divided by this, or with respect to this, to be 1 over x. Likewise, we also have, if y is equals to exponential function, if y is equals to e raised to the power of x, we agree that the y, the x, will be the same thing as e raised to the power of x. Why do we have this? I'm going to do some explanation so you understand that. Now, you remember the method we use when we want to differentiate by first principle. Remember we said that y prime is the same thing as the limit as change in x tends to 0 of f of x plus change in x minus f of x divided by this. Now, this shows that the function is differentiable. It shows differentiability. Now, if we are considering this function, we are going to be having limit as change in x tends to 0 of, if this is our f of x, it is obvious that our f of x plus change in x is going to be e raised to the power of x plus change in x. And f of x remains e raised to the power of x, and this is divided by the change in x. Now, this can be further written as the limit as change in x tends to 0. What is common here, we can factorize something here, that is e raised to the power of x. And what will be left here is e raised to the power of change in x. And what will be left here is just 1. Just 1. And this is divided by change in x. The truth is that this is going to give us e raised to the power of x, the limit as change in x tends to 0, of e change in x minus 1 over change in x. And this is a special limit, and it is equals to 1. Everything here is equals to 1. So what will be left is just our dy dx here, which is simply equals to e raised to the power of x. That is why when you have a function e raised to the power of x, the derivative remains e raised to the power of x. And now let us look at something else. If y is equals to, if So if y is equals to e raised to the power of x, that means that we can find the ln of this also, log of both sides, and this will give us ln y equals to x ln e raised to the power or ln e. Take note that ln e is equals to 1, that is log e to base e is simply equals to 1. So that means this is equals to 1. So ln y here is equals to x times 1. If we differentiate both sides, if we differentiate this is going to give you 1 all over y dy dx. Please, I will refer you back to my video on implicit differentiation. So if we differentiate ln y, we are going to have 1 over y, and if we differentiate x, we are going to have 1 dx over dx. And this is going to be the same thing as dy dx equals to y. And at the end of the day, what do you have? Dy over dx. Please simply multiply this by this, and you have this. Will be equals to y. And what was y? E raised to the power of x. So you can now say that when y is equals to e raised to the power of x, the derivative still remains this. And we're using this method, you can see that this is also true. So this is just a basic idea on derivative of exponential and logarithmic function. Remember to share the video and also like. Thank you.